I just had lunch with my dad. I mean, obviously after most meals, some people want to have dessert. So my dad goes, okay, well, what do we have? And I'm like, I don't know. I think we've got some, you know, some bars left in the fridge, like ice cream bars. And we did. We had one of those like premium fudge bars you get from like, it like has a 30 pack from BJ's or Costco. So he got it, and it was like completely flattened, but it was food, it was dessert, it was chocolatey goodness. So he got it and he opened it. So as I'm putting away dishes, you know, I hear him go out like just out on the other side of the kitchen. He goes, what am I gonna do now? And I go, what happened? And he goes, there's some still in the package, but the popsicle came out and I can't eat this one because it's gonna melt. What? It was the definition of first world problems, and I was just laughing because my dad, like, you could hear it in his voice, the anguish, and he was just like, I'm standing over there like, it's ice cream, Dad, we have more. I guarantee we have more. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys because it made me laugh. Not much happened today in class. Again, the professor came in late, and I do like that he apologized. And he was just like, you know, he came in and he said, I'm really sorry. Like, I know it's difficult for you guys to come and wake up for an 8 a.m. class. And he's like, I don't want to waste your time. And I know that, you know, by me being late, that is wasting your time. So I apologize. It won't happen again. And I mean, most professors are like, they have this idea that they are God, you know, and that you have to bow down to them and you have to listen to them and everything they say is true. And Professor Rogan clearly was like, look, I know that that's not the case. Like, I'm sorry, and I will try my best not to let that happen again. And I was like, dude, you're all right. But yeah, we discussed some other things about the branches and government, and I'm still waiting for the class where there is going to be a huge verbal argument between two students because of political views. Because, I mean, it's a public policy class, and because it is a presidential election year, a lot of people have a lot of opinions about these things, and they should, as well they should. Like, you should be concerned about the future of our country. You should be concerned about government officials and who's going to be the president and who is going to be in charge of the House, who's going to have the majority of the House vote, or, I mean, that's just Congress's vote, everything in general. You should be concerned. Fingers crossed that big blowout's going to happen soon. So one of the things that I've realized is that you can tell the difference between the seniors and the underclass. Not even seniors, just the people that have been at the university for a long time versus the obvious newbies. Whether you want to call them freshmen or transfer, whatever, you know, you can tell who they are. Here are 3 ways you can tell whether or not a student is new or old. So today I was actually late to class as well, and I could see, like, I mean, like, obviously the campus was deserted, so that's kind of how I knew. So I was looking around, and I saw this one kid running across the green, frantic, like he was clutching like his books and everything, and he was running. When he was running his little heart out, I was just like, oh no, he's late for class. But that didn't make me rush. I kept walking. I was just like, whatever, my class is right there. So I missed the first 2 minutes. It's no big deal. So I'm walking, and there were these 2 girls in front of me that were also late for class, and they were walking at a very leisurely pace, and one of their friends passed them, and they're just like, hey, late to class, and she's just like, yep, right there, not gonna run. And I was just thinking, I'm like, that's one way to tell that you've been here, you've put in your time to know that you don't need to rush. There's nothing that they could say in the first 5 minutes of class that could be crucial to your grade. So it was really cute, like seeing the one kid running across and then realizing that nope. The second way is by looking at whether or not they have the textbooks yet. I did order mine, by the way. So that's another way, is seeing whether or not they even have the textbooks on the first week of class. I mean, and this might just be my friends. Like, I know I had one friend last year who didn't even buy the books for her class. She was just like, I don't need, when I need them, I can just borrow them from someone, which is true. And the third way, clothes. You can tell who's a senior and who's a freshman by what they're wearing at 8 o'clock in the morning. If you see somebody in, you know, a hat and a hoodie and workout shorts, I guarantee they're a senior, or they're an older student. If you see somebody that's dressed up and obviously put effort into what they're wearing at 8 o'clock in the morning, most likely a freshman. I'm not saying that seniors get lazy. I'm not. I mean, obviously there are some seniors that still do dress up. Like, they do still wear, you know, the sundress to class, and of course I'm only talking about females. Like, I mean, I haven't seen a guy wear a sundress to class. I'd like to. That's weird.
Thanks for watching. What up?